What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DAVinci, leader of the Renaissance crew, and I am not looking forward to this next video. Now, I'm not necessarily an arachnophobe, but there is definitely some weariness when it comes to me and spiders. Now, I've told you before, for those of you that are long-time viewers of my channel, that it's not necessarily the spider itself that gives me the creeps. For me, it tends to be more of like the faces of spiders that make me iffy. In particular, like jumping spiders and spiders with like really big eyes. Now, I have kind of overcome a lot of that because I watched a lot of videos of content creators that have rooms full of like spiders where they essentially feed them and things like that. Watching spider feeding videos is something that kind of like helped alleviate some of that arachnophobic fear that I have, and it's not really as bad. Plus, I've seen videos on how like jumping spiders tend to be like very, very chill, and I'm a lot more like understanding of them. Even like nowadays, if I see a like jumping spider or something in my room, I don't kill it. I'll just like take it outside, even though it might not be the best idea either. It's better than having them, I guess, in the house. So I'll usually just try to move them somewhere else instead of like trying to kill them or anything like that. But with that being said, there's still some fear there. Like, what the hell is it called? Like the ogre spider, that thing with the giant eye, like shit like that still freaks me the hell out. So if I'm like going through a video or I'm scrolling through YouTube and there's a thumbnail that big ass eyes on the spider, it fucks me up. I'll like freeze for a minute. Like I literally feel a chill run down my body just seeing that. So as someone that has some fear when it comes to spiders, I thought it would be a great idea to do a goddamn reaction to worst spiders in games ranked by Arachnophobe. So y'all better appreciate this because there's not gonna be many of them. There's not. I know that like videos where people get scared and stuff like that tends to get a lot of views and whatnot. And who knows, maybe in the future, after I've built that courage up a little bit, I'll probably like jump into something similar to that. But for now, hell no. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this, do a reaction, and get this shit over with as quickly as possible. I only have, I want to say maybe like 40 minutes of recording time left before I like the time that I set myself to try to like get this done. This is a 23-minute video. I don't plan on pausing too often. I'm going to let this stuff just ride on out. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This video was recorded by a channel called Xtra. I will have a link for their video in the description box. Not description box, but in the video over here somewhere. You'll see their icon pop up right around here, the last 20 seconds of the video. So you can click on that icon, go directly to their channel, look at their other content, like, comment, subscribe, all the other good stuff. Hopefully their channel isn't just dedicated to spiders. But with that being said, yeah, show them some support. Always show the original content creators some support. Anyway, let's just jump into this.
Happy Halloween, folks! Happy Halloween, Ellen.
Hello.
My socials are in the description box down below.
First videos
if
we
you wanna
ever did
meet me,
this channel,
or not meet me,
was
get in contact
horrible
with me away
in
from
video games as
direct
ranked by
videos.
an arachnophobe. That arachnophobe is Ellen.
Hi.
Ellen, you have arachnophobia, which is a phobia.
Arachnids.
Random pictures of spiders would get you banned.
Now, after
God
we
damn it.
published that video, many of you in the comments suggested even more horrifying spiders that you were very keen for Ellen to see. Ellen has volunteered to look at these spiders, which is genuinely very generous of her.
She's like,
arachnophobia
every time he looks
is
at her, she's like,
not very pleasant. It is not very pleasant for Ellen. Look at that determined face. There we go. That's the face
That's
that is.
my angry Leslie Nope face.
Yeah. Yeah, emphasis on the nope, I think, in this situation. I will show Ellen a spider that you have suggested.
to be fair, there have been two video games for me. I'm just going to go ahead and lay this out there real quick. There have been two video games that had spiders in them that legitimately creeped me out, like legitimately. And the first one is the spiders in Skyrim. I remember the first time I played Skyrim, and when I ran into those spiders, I stayed away from them caves for a long ass time. like I stayed away from the goddamn caves for a while because those spiders freaked me out. And the other game that freaked me out was, there was a Resident Evil game that came out on Wii, and it was like a light gun game. It was Resident Evil: The Dark Side Chronicles. And there was a portion of that game where you were in like South America or something. And I remember there was a particular part of the game where you go through this gate and you turn to your right. And then there's these spiders that are like, one's on the wall, one's on the ground, and you have to shoot them. And they look like jumping spiders. They have the big eyes and everything. The first time I saw that, I kid you not, I'm just lucky that I was playing co-op with a family member. They had to kill the spiders. I couldn't even look at the goddamn screen. I was like that freaked out. So like, I don't know if those are going to pop up in here, but I just wanted to let you guys know, based on my rankings, those two would be near the top.
I think in this situation, I will show Ellen.
I can't think of any other moments
that
where a
you have
spider in the
suggested, and
game
she will rank it on
freaked
the
me out like that.
fearometer. Can we start the fearometer, please? Now, some of you were distressed last time that the method that we were using was not very scientific, so that's why this time, the lab coat. And if you're worried that this still wasn't exactly following the scientific method, principles, goggles. This means that I will be safe during the experiment.
Don't I get goggles? I'm the one looking at the spiders.
Normally the scientist wears the goggles, Ellen. You are the subject. You have volunteered your body and mind for medical purposes and for YouTube entertainment.
Yeah.
Let's crack on. Okay, Ellen. Well, our first submission comes from commenter Kimi Who's. No spoilers, but Ellen, I'd recommend not playing Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Oh, I was actually planning on playing that.
I'm familiar with that game. I never played it.
There is only one spider in it, and near the end, but ... yeah.
Oh no, they're in a ball.
Okay, so that wouldn't
of
freak me out.
webbing, And they're being dragged through.
I also remember the
by a
spider
lady
thing in Limbo, but that didn't freak me out.
Spider
either.
body. I hate what I'm seeing right now.
Which is this.
Because you can't even see the fact.
Like I
that
said,
there's,
with me, it's not really.
top. Like when you can kind of see.
With me, it's not really
top
the shape of the spider. It's the
lady
eyes in particular
part
that
where
like
she's
freaks
like an
me out.
actual human.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like it when their legs are going.
Where would you place the spider boss from Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons?
Okay, it's
on the where it is on the fearometer, which goes from 1 to, let's say, 10.
Okay, well, because it's like a weird spider centaur thing, it's slightly diminished because it hasn't got the horrible face.
Yes, okay.
With the horrible many eyes and but it's still a very unpleasant.
I think there was also
rendering
another game called
the body of a spider.
Grounded, I
The
think?
segmented body.
Where you play like
And
these
I know
like
you don't
shrunk
like it when they go
people.
upside down.
I
in
don't
there.
like it when
in
they
like a
go
backyard or
upside down,
something,
like,
and
it's so
Even though that means
in that game there's
Yeah.
spiders, and I think
So
the
what's the
spiders in
number,
that
Ellie?
game can be kind of freaky.
5 or 6.
I never played the game.
5
I've
or
just
6,
seen
we're
other
gonna have
people
to press
play it,
you
so it
for
didn't
a-
have that effect on me. But
5.5.
5.5.
I think that's another one that probably would have got me if I
On the
played it
fearometer.
without seeing it first.
Unpleasant.
Well
It's
done, Ellen.
unpleasant. It's not a full spider, but it's not enjoyable.
Ellen, our next submission comes from commenter Nope, who says, "You want to know what's the worst spider in gaming?" I don't think Ellen did want to know, but Nope is going to tell us. Rayman 2: The Great Escape.
Oh.
Now,
Never
Ellen, I
played
know that
Rayman
you are
2.
a fan of
Yeah.
Rayman as
now,
a character.
Is this like the OG games?
This is one of the. This is a non-2. This is one of the 3D games.
Right.
1999 for the N64, PC, and Dreamcast. Are you ready to see the spider? And particular attention was drawn to the music.
First time I ever really played a Rayman game was the one that came out on PS4.
Oh, look at his little. Ugh. Oh no! Oh, that's fast.
Yeah, it's moving pretty fast too. Oof.
Don't like.
It's not freaky. It looks like a cartoon spider.
Slightly
Not really an
cartoony,
issue
so
for
I'm
me.
not too freaked out.
Okay.
I'm less scared by the fact
Yeah.
that it's a spider, and I'm more scared by the fact that it's coming at me very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's the anxiety
I'm
on that
more
one.
panicked than genuinely scared.
Like the
Panicking
feeling
then
of
is
being
in the sort of
chased and it's
foaming
getting
reaction.
closer and
also
closer.
it's not like proper spider movements because it is that 90s graphics. It's like
Yeah. So what number on the fearometer are we giving that?
It's like 3 or 4. It's like unpleasant.
Gonna have to press you for a number. The boys at the fearometer are they want hard stats.
I'd say like a
He wants to
3.
play games.
3, okay.
Say
But yeah, that is good.
Say I'll give it a
because- oh, no,
3.498.
Gotta run. in a 3D platformer in the 90s. Lol.
And they
good
better
luck.
make
I
it
will just make a
accurate.
note of this information in the database. All right, let's move on. Our next submission comes from Moonstone_Gaming, who says, was anyone else expecting Armor Goma from Zelda Twilight Princess on this list?
Ooh, I sort of know that one. and
Never
it's
played
the
Twilight
reason why
Princess.
I haven't played that game yet.
I'm not a fan of 3D Zelda
Oh, Ellen, are
games.
you ready to
I like
closely
my favorite
examine
Zelda of all time
Armor
is
Goma?
Link to the Past.
Here we go.
This one.
I like the original Zelda better than I like Ocarina of Time. That lets you know how much I
I
value
didn't like it.
2D over 3D. That being said,
No,
yeah,
no.
We haven't even got to the eye edit.
that one's in.
The eye on its back is not
For
the
me, it's,
problem, it's the many eyes at the front of its face.
Because again, like it has a lot of eyes, but it kind of has the face of like a tarantula, where they have like the really tiny eye. For me, it's the big eyes, the giant eye, like the two giant eyes with like the little small ones underneath it. That's the freaky part for me.
Sure.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, it moved. Oh.
So tell me what's happening now, Ellen? Is it
As I was saying before,
No, no.
I've never
Write that
played.
down. Subject commented. It's all like.
What are the name
and
of the Switch
no.
Zelda games? Tears of the Kingdom and the other one.
Horrible.
Yes, it
forgot
is
the name
very
of it.
horrible.
It's
I haven't
like
played
a
those,
big,
but they look
horrible
interesting.
Tarantula-y type thing, but not like even fuzzy. Like I can sort of like if I catch a glimpse at a tarantula, I can sort of be like, oh, it's okay. But because they're like fuzzy,
Yes.
it's the fact that it's like a naked tarantula, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've never
could
been
I show you what
fearful of
happens
like
at the end of this boss
Okay.
fight?
So- oh, they're babies. It's baby spiders.
I mean that's unpleasant, but
And now you have to do a comedy chase where you chase all these little spiders.
well, that's a bit more weird and Zelda-y. Like the eye is the big kind of like weird thing about it, not the fact that it's a giant f***ing spider.
Do you think someone should go to prison for this?
Yes.
Great, well done,
Miyamoto,
Ellen.
why did you let them put that in it?
Blood on your hands, Miyamoto.
That's like a 9.
That's a 9. Okay,
That's
wow.
like a 9 or a 10.
We've gone to a 9. Okay,
Because
It's up there.
I'd say 9.9.
9.9.
Because the Zelda takes it off from being a 10. Because at least little Linky's there, and I love Link. There's going to be a load of these. Are going to be like, oh yeah, that's why I didn't play that game.
It can
For me,
be
I'd give that one like
debilitating,
a
and
There's
this
got
is
to
an
be a
unfortunate-
6.5,
website.
7,
like,
somewhere
is
around
there a spider in it?
Oh, like that website where it's like, does the dog die?
yeah.
But
Is there a spider
Is there
in
a
it?
big F-off
Needs to
spider?
be.
Moving on, I've got a bit of a double bill in this next one. First comment comes from Jumbo, who says, where is Rom, the vacuous spider? As
Never
you
heard of it.
possibly guessed from the name, Rom the Vacuous Spider is from one of the Souls series games, specifically from
Of course.
Bloodborne.
Oh.
Here is Rom. Now we're looking at
I
this
never,
chap in the middle.
See, for me, I've
Played
seen this
Bloodborne.
before. The chap in the middle is
Yeah.
less freaky than all his little friends. Rom itself is just kind of a bit comically too big.
Right.
And he's gross rather than, oh god, a spider. He's more like a centipede earwig thing.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Probably like a 3 again. Just because like he's gross,
Yeah.
he's unpleasant.
Sure.
But
Yeah,
he's not
I wouldn't really even
extremely
associate
spidey. I don't like all the eyes on the
the
front, but
monster
it's not
itself
that
as a
weird, It's
spider.
not that very symmetrical, awful.
It looks more like a
spider.
I'm with
fat
you, I'm with you.
centipede to
And
me.
the second part of this comment, Ellen, because there were quite a few comments suggesting spiders.
It doesn't
from
even have
Souls,
8
Dark
legs. It has
Souls,
more than
Demon
8
Souls,
legs. So it's
Bloodborne.
not even an arachnid.
There are a lot of spiders
A lot
in
of
those games.
spiders in those
But one that
games.
came up a lot was Chaos Witch Quilag from Dark Souls.
Who I have experienced in a live stream.
You
I
have.
believe.
Now, I thought you did very well in that
Yeah.
live stream.
Yeah.
So maybe
Again,
you
kind of
talk
the
us
same
through
thing.
What are your
It doesn't
what are
look
your
like a
thoughts
spider, so I'm just
on,
like, yeah.
Well, it's quite like, you know, oh haha, there's like a naked lady on top. Kind
Sure.
of takes off the fact that it's a giant spider.
Yeah,
So it's like it's got the lots of eyes thing.
yeah.
But also they do that thing with this one where the eyes are all kind of glowy and they're
Right.
kind of like lumpy.
Yes.
So it's not that glassy blackness that
Interesting.
you get in like most spider faces.
Just try that.
It's
Make a note of that.
it's like the movement is unpleasant. I don't like that. But I also think, you know, because it's like on fire. Oh, I don't like it close up when you see the leg hairs. That's unpleasant. But yeah, it's like, it's gross, it's unpleasant. I didn't like it walking. Yeah, it's when it moves. If it stands still, it's fine. It's unpleasant. I didn't like it walking. Yeah, it's when it moves. If it stands still, it's fine.
And you died.
Yeah,
Okay,
but it's
pause
because your eye is drawn to the weird naked lady on top. So you're like slightly distracted.
Okay.
You're attacked with like a giant fire sword as opposed to being attacked by a horrible spider mouth.
The fangs from the spiders.
The Souls games are famous for their spectacular.
There's a video I was thinking about doing a reaction to, but I didn't. Called Cowdy Peterson gets bit by a tarantula. And I'm just like, I can't do that now. I've already done my videos for today. I don't want to end it on that type of note.
Because you're just kind of like,
so expect that reaction in the future sometime.
So like,
lumpy. So Queelag, score Queelag.
Like a 5.5.
I'm surprised. But hey, we're all learning today. Every day's a school day.
It's also because it moves quite slowly, but not in like
I'm giving that one like a
creepy spider way.
Sure.
I'm moving my way towards you, boom, 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 as
lumbering.
He's lumbering.
Lumbering. Commenter, Andrew GR46 says,
hello.
Hey, you forgot the spiders that chase you from Drake's Deception. This is from an Uncharted game.
Oh, I remember this.
So they're pouring out of the walls.
Yeah, no, that's horrible.
There's a lot of little ones. They're all around. You have to use the torch to hold them at bay.
This reminds me of the scene from The Mummy with
some
those
intense breathing.
flesh-eating beetles.
It's the numbers. It's the sheer
volume
of. Oh no, yes, it's because you can't see them very well.
Pouring down this wall, yeah.
Oh no, I don't like that. It's fine when they're just like around you, but it's like when you go.
Yeah, for me they're too small to like differentiate or see like details.
To bump up against.
So this I give like a 3.
You actually see that that's a lot of individual.
Like it's creepy, but
yes.
No, why are they looking at them?
What I think is interesting about this one is that I think this is very much the kind of thing that a game developer could add into their game without really giving it too much thought about how it's going to be received by arachnophobes, because when you put in an enormous creepy spider boss, it's obviously supposed to be creepy, it's supposed to make your skin crawl. Whereas this, I feel like this is almost more of a kind of fun bit of physics. Like they're just showing off the physics engine about
we can do the whole swarm of them.
And it's kind of supposed to be a bit more of a kind of Indiana Jones kind of. I don't feel like it was put in to horrify.
No.
And yet that is the unintended consequence. I'm getting much stronger readings off of this than off of some of the Souls stuff we saw.
Yeah. This isn't
the actual spiders themselves
hugely triggering.
Like
for
not
me.
too high rendered.
Yeah.
Which is helpful. But yeah, the move they've done really well on the movement. Well done, guys.
They've done really well.
Naughty Dog.
Okay, so Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception spiders. The number is
the sheer number of them. It's like a 8, I think. Like or like maybe a 7.5.
7.5. Dial it down, Pherometer boys.
Basically, I'm in that. If I was in that room, I would break down.
You'd give the torch to Sully and be like, I die now.
No. I would be like fully wailing around while wailing.
That sounds very emotionally intense, and as a scientist, I shy away from that kind of thing. So, what to show you next? I have a few options on the menu. Commenter Luke Taylor Music says, Doom 3. I'd love to see Ellen's reaction on the spiders in Doom 3.
Doom 3.
Oh, they're like
that lost
faces.
Game.
Yes.
Where
I hate the legs.
This was one of the like benchmark games from back in the mid 2000s that people would use to show off like how powerful their PC was.
Got extra eyes.
Can I just say I am I was about to tell you, FYI Ellen, fun fact about these guys, they don't actually have 8 legs. I don't think people
they don't look
watching
like
at home
spiders
will
to
have
me, so it's
necessarily
like,
noticed that they have only 6 legs, these things.
You notice these things quickly. You learn how to quickly count the legs, so you know whether you should be freaked out. It's your brain going.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
How many?
The irrational part of your brain is immediately counting legs.
Yeah. That should be on a t-shirt.
The irrational part of my brain is immediately counting legs. It's great when you can merge science with merchandising.
Synergy.
That's what we're all about. That's what we're all about. Because it's
Hey,
profitable.
marketing is a science in and of itself.
So, Ellen, I feel like this was a stronger reaction than I was actually expecting. So I am interested.
It's the movement is unpleasant.
Okay.
Like the face, is it like a human head like upside down?
Yes.
But with extra eyes on the bottom. So like there's like eyes here.
I will show you. They are called trites. So yes, it's like a human face upside down, but with extra eyes. That's a hard pass. I'm getting.
Yeah, they
there.
could have made it scarier
Unnerved and sick.
with the way they done the eyes, because
Quite a
those
combo.
eyes have like that spider
'Cause they were
quality to them.
fleshy, I don't like them.
But
You don't. Okay.
making it like a human-looking face is like, yeah, it kind of doesn't.
Like,
Don't you
vomit,
do it.
You
really.
get sick on my fearometer. It's very expensive.
It's not that kind of spider.
It's
Like,
bringing.
for me, it's all about the
different-
eyes.
There's a revulsion.
There's oh god spider, and then
Yeah.
there's
There was a particular picture I remember seeing on the internet.
Okay.
It was like a
or whatever
shark,
the
but it had like
demon thing-
spider
it's like made
eyes.
of- It's a fleshy.
And that picture
spider.
freaked
Yeah,
the shit
yeah.
out of me.
Oh,
That
that's
picture
not
freaked
a
me
word.
out so bad.
That's not two words I wanted to put together
No.
ever.
No. So what's the number on the Doom 3 spiders, Ellen?
I'd say like another like
Probably give it a 7.
7.5.
I knew it.
7.5. Okay, interesting. So we're not arachnogoma territory.
For me, that's about
Not-
like a 4.
But like that, yeah, that's that one is that can die in a fire. No, actually, not. I don't.
My whole
mind if a spider
arachnophobia
dies,
thing is
because
like
at the end of the day,
based on
I
a
don't hate
specific-
spiders.
Yeah, and you know
Look.
that they're not.
I know
evil
that
and-
they're not evil.
a spider in and of
they're
itself
not, I
doesn't
just
do
don't
it. It's
want
a
them in-
specific look.
So stop trying to explain to arachnophobes why they don't need to
It's
be
fine. You don't. I know.
more scared of you than you are of them.
I know. Yeah, it's unpleasant, but it's also that video game spider jump as well, where it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
I
"Nah."
Okay.
like that. Whereas like a real spider when they jump, because when I was a child, I tried to cure my arachnophobia by
Real
watching nature
spiders are
programs
stupid.
on
They
it.
just be like, this is
Didn't
like-
work. I know that they tend to go with those front legs like that.
That's their attack. They put their legs up and like,
Okay, you've clearly thought about it a lot.
So
Commenter
Almost looks like a
Shadow
person
Boy
going,
says,
"Stab
I
it."
don't want to imagine her
Stab
reaction
it.
to the spiders.
that's a spider's attack.
Crypt.
Stab it.
So the crypt in the game is you gather your coins, spelled with
Yeah.
a K, of course, and
start with a K,
yeah,
of course.
Mortal
of
Kombat.
course. And you sort of rootle around in there, and it's where you can unlock.
The thing that freaked me out about Mortal
character arcs and
Kombat
stuff
was
like
the jump
that. You have
scares.
to do quick time events to avoid.
In particular, I think it was
enemies.
Mortal
One of the
Kombat-
environments is called
To
the
get collectibles.
I know in Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
I don't
Kombat
really
9,
get it,
I
but
think it was, that
it's a
crypt,
thing.
where it was
And
like
one
this
of them is a
goblin
spider
jump
cage
scare.
full of spiders. Would you like to
That
see
kind of
one
freaked
the
me out the first time I saw it, but it wasn't a
Okay, move the
spider.
laptop a little away from you for this one.
Okay. Oh no! No! Just no. No.
Hang on a second.
She didn't even look at that.
Oh.
She missed it.
No. And send to the boys. Okay. I
This
don't
one,
think we need to see any more
no
of this
good.
one.
Do you like? Can you forward it to past where all the legs are on your face, just to see if it in the.
Sorry, I'm going frame by frame. Oh, you're not going to want to see this. Ooh, no, we're still not there. Still not there. Oh God, that's even worse. Leave it like this.
Oh, that's not nice.
Not nice.
It's not nice. I don't. It's the fact that it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Jump scare part of it does it.
Savagely realistic.
Like a horrible trapdoor spider.
The Mortal Kombat X Crypt spiders on the pherometer.
Those can just.
Probably a 10.
Right off. They're like a 9 because the actual spider isn't that bad, but
The presentation of the spider.
it's the presentation precisely. It's the fact that it's like. Ugh.
So far, that's the
Okay.
one that probably freaked me out the
Okay,
most based on
alright.
what I've seen.
I think we better make this the last one, Alan, because you appear to be folding yourself away. I'm a bit
See, I'm
worried
actually
you're just gonna
disappointed.
snap
They ain't
your
bring
own
up
leg.
the
So,
Skyrim
let's keep going.
spiders.
Now, this one was mentioned.
They
a
ain't bring
lot.
up
It's
the-
probably maybe the most suggested one. in
Well,
the
Dark
comments.
Side Chronicles spiders is more of like a deep cut. I
Commenter
don't
Razor
expect
Slip
them to
is
know
someone
about
who
that one.
suggested this one. Try fighting Black Tiger from the Resident Evil remake. That sends
remake?
my arachnophobia through the roof. This is a spider
Giant
boss
spider.
that was first seen in Resident Evil but in the remake is imagined quite differently. Okay, here we go.
No, 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 no. No, no.
It still has like a weird mouth though. Like she gagged from
Yeah, that's
basically unacceptable.
it's not quite the Zelda one.
Okay,
so
interesting.
I'd say like a 9.5.
A 9.5. Okay, that's
It's
high.
the fact that the
very
first
high.
thing you see is like a leg.
Just a resigned shake of the head.
It's just like too real.
If there's been a theme to this, it's absolutely that the ones that I think people without arachnophobia would think,
No,
wow,
she doesn't
this
do
spider
hairy
in the video game
spiders,
is
apparently.
really massive and it spits fire and it's so ugly and it's so horrendous.
Like for me,
Surely
the
nothing
scariest
could be worse
looking
for
spider
an
overall
arachnophobe.
is probably
But
like a
actually what I'm
wolf
getting
spider
is
or
a
like a
real
Brazilian wandering
A
spider.
real spider.
Those tend to be the ones that
Because
kind
it
of
looks
freak me
more
out the
like
most.
What you're scared of.
Yeah.
A real spider.
Yeah.
Well, I was not expecting the Twilight Princess spider to be the most horrifying one there.
Because also it shouldn't be in Zelda. Their spiders usually are kind of like, oh, we've got a little skull on our back, and then that one they were like, let's just do a
Yeah.
big spider.
Maybe it was a Friday afternoon job. Maybe it was like,
That is my.
we
I
really- we
always
wanna be
say
down the pub.
whenever I see a spider in a game,
Yeah.
that was a Friday afternoon job because they know it will scare people.
yeah.
But the fact is that it sometimes scares
Yeah,
people
I'm
so
disappointed they didn't bring
like
up the
me,
Skyrim
that
spiders.
I
I felt
don't
like that
buy
would have
the
been
game. The Souls ones,
like an obvious one for
a
people
bit
to
of
point out.
design when in
Unless
there.
this is like a part 2 or something.
Yeah, it's called a science bruise, and only good science. It's a sign that some good science happened, actually.
Yeah.
Science bruise. Don't zoom in on.
That's the same way I feel when I play VR. You had it on for a while, your face gets all sweaty and stuff, and
And
you got
Well, Ellen,
The red
thank you
marks
so
in your
much,
nose and
genuinely, for
like around your face.
cake now or something.
you can have cake. Oh,
take me for ice
we
cream.
forgot the final, most important bit.
What?
Another spider. No,
I thought
no,
he
we
was about
forgot
to do
the
it.
aftercare kittens.
Oh my goodness! Oh, this is
Palate
what I
cleanser?
need. Oh,
Oh.
little meow meow.
Watch him show her a damn
Why don't we
cat
focus on
mixed
this
with a
one,
spider.
lying on its back, little paws in the air.
It's gonna be a
Little
cat with like
jelly
spider eyes and shit.
Everything must be cat.
beans. Should we see another one?
Oh, no, mush it up.
I feel like he's setting her up. I feel like he's setting her up.
Let me do that.
It's the kind of animal we like, nature. Is that a little more,
Good.
little calm
I'm a
down?
bit disappointed that there isn't an actual cat in the room, but grateful that there isn't a spider in the room.
Okay.
Hope.
I was afraid he was gonna like, oh, there's a spider in that room somewhere. You just don't see
Well,
it.
thank you so much, genuinely, for volunteering to experience your arachnophobia on camera. In the hope that, well, I feel like every time we do this, I learn a little bit more about the condition, and I do think it's very interesting. So thank you very much for going through that for us. Let's
fine.
all say thank you to Ellen. Drop your thank yous and praise in the comments.
More power to her.
Now let's get you some
Getting in there and
Video game.
conquering that
spider-free ones. Yeah. All right, thank you.
Because
very
the truth
much
of the
for
matter
watching,
is, one way to get
If
over
you
a
enjoyed
phobia
this,
is
then
to
there's
like
other videos on
overexpose
screen
yourself
now
to
you
it.
can, watch as well.
As long as it's
Please
something that
subscribe
can't
if you
kill you,
like this, and we will see you next
then-
time for more science.
You can like, as long as it's something that can't kill you, you can like eventually learn to like adapt to it and start to recover from it. Because like I said, my arachnophobia has gotten a lot better than it used to be, mainly because of channels like Exotic Layers and channels that really focus on like taking care of spiders. I know how important they are when it comes to pest control and like maintaining that like ecosystem inside of your house. Spiders tend to be like to themselves. They don't really like to mess with you too much. They'll like pick a corner of the house and kind of stick there. Only thing is they make themselves seen, which is the problem. Like, just do everything behind the scenes and you're fine. I know for a fact that there's a number of spiders probably in the walls in my room somewhere. But the fact is, I don't see them, so they're not a problem to me. The second I see them, then it's like, okay, there's the chance that they might come and start like fucking with me. I don't like spiders to fuck with me. Just do your own thing. Just stay over there. How hard is that? But anyway, I had some levels of fun. I hope that you guys did too. If you have any phobias, be sure to let me know. If there's any phobias that you've seen in video games that triggers you when you go to play a specific game, be sure to let me know that also. Even if it's not a phobia, just something that completely freaks you out when you play it and it's just like, nope. Let me know. Let me know that I'm not the only one that like got the fucking cold, like the I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a rush of blood, but it's cold and it like runs down your body. Like you feel it. Like you just feel like it's like this cold like wash that just goes over your body when you see something like really scary that freaks you out. If you've ever experienced that, whatever causes that response, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, with that being said, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. This was Outside Xtra. If you want to check out their channel, the link will, or the icon will appear somewhere over here. You can click on it and go and check it out. With that being said, I'm Devon DaVinci, and I'm out of here. Good riddance. I'm gone. Good riddance. I'm gonna give you the deuces and see you guys on the next video. Deuces.